What is an SOP and how is it different from a process? These are two terms that you hear interchanged a lot. A SOP, or a standard operating procedure, and a process, as in the systems and processes in your business. So we at Trainual say these things a lot, and you might hear them interchangeably, but they're actually a little bit different. So I want to take the time to describe how an SOP is different from a process. So first, an SOP, or standard operating procedure, has a lot of detail to it. You can hear in the name that it is a standardized procedure, which means it's been done the same way over and over again. And so any way that you operate, anything that you do, has a step-by-step procedure to it. And when you take the time to detail that out, spell that out in an SOP, you're creating basically a recipe for a standardized result, the way that something should be done. Now, a process sounds similar, but when people talk about processes, they often could just be workflows. It could be bubbles that are connected, boxes that are connected in a flow chart, or just the high-level way that you might do something, and it leaves a lot of room for interpretation. So often processes could be used, again, at a high level when you're outlining something, or maybe in the early stages of formalizing something because you don't yet have all the details. So maybe it's an unproven process, or it's a process that leaves a little bit open to interpretation. But once you've fully defined that process and you've created the concrete outcome for how that process should result, then you create the standard operating procedure, which really leaves no room for error. So hopefully that defines the difference between an SOP and a process.